Oculomotor, the third cranial nerve nuclei, is situated at the upper level of midbrain. It is a small, about 5 mm collection of cells located in the midbrain at the level of the superior colliculus ventral to the Sylvian aqueduct. The trochlear nerve nucleus is continuous caudally. Subnuclei of oculomotor nerve are levator subnucleus, superior, medial and inferior rectus subnucleus and inferior oblique subnucleus. The levator subnucleus is an unpaired caudal midline structure. It innervates both levator muscles. Lesion here lead to bilateral ptosis. Superior rectus subnuclei are paired and innervates the contralateral superior rectus. Lesion here causes contralateral superior rectus palsy. Medial rectus, inferior rectus and inferior oblique subnuclei are paired and innervate the ipsilateral muscles. Lesions of the paired medial rectus subnuclei will cause wall-eyed bilateral internuclear ophthalmoplegia, also known as Webino. It is characterized by exotropia, defective convergence and adduction. The Edinger Westphal nuclei is located rostrally and ventrally. It is a paired structure. The Edinger Westphal nuclei gives preganglionic parasympathetic fibers to ciliary ganglion. It is divided into fasciculus, basilar, intracavernous and intraorbital parts. Fasciculus arise from the third nerve nucleus, that is efferent fibers which pass through the red nucleus in substantia nigra and emerge at the medial aspect of the cerebral peduncle, the interpeduncular fossa. Lesions in fasciculus are: if the lesion is at the red nucleus, it causes Benedict syndrome. It manifests as ipsilateral third nerve palsy and contralateral extrapyramidal signs, example hemitemor. If the lesion is at the cerebral peduncle, it causes Weber syndrome characterized by ipsilateral third nerve palsy and contralateral hemiparesis. Fasciculus and superior cerebellar peduncle lesion causes North-Nagel syndrome characterized by ipsilateral third nerve palsy and cerebellar ataxia. Benedict syndrome and North-Nagel syndrome together known as Claude syndrome. Paranaude's syndrome or Sylvian aqueduct syndrome or dorsal midbrain lesion is characterized by bilateral efferent pupillary defect with vertical gaze palsy. Next, coming to basilar part, it is the commonest site of isolated third nerve lesion. Starts as a series of rootlets which leave the midbrain on the medial aspect of the cerebral peduncle. It coalesces to form the main trunk. Passes between posterior cerebral artery above and superior cerebellar A, below, running lateral to and parallel with the posterior communicating artery A. Lesion in basilar part causes isolated third nerve palsy. As the nerve traverses the base of the skull along its subarachnoid course unaccompanied by any other cranial nerve, isolated third nerve palsy is a commonly basilar by aneurysm of the posterior communicating artery or subdural or extradural hematoma. The pupillomotor parasympathetic fibers are located superficially in the superomedial part of the third nerve. They get blood supply from pale blood vessels, while the main trunk of third nerve is supplied by vasa nervorum. So the surgical lesions such as aneurysms, trauma and inguinal herniation will involve the pupil by compressing the pale blood vessels and the superficially located pupillary fibers. And the medical lesions such as hypertension and diabetes will usually spare the pupil. This is because the microangiopathy associated with medical lesions involves the vasa nervorum causing ischemia of the main trunk of the nerve, sparing the superficially located pupillary fibers. In intracavernous part, the third nerve enters the cavernous sinus by piercing the dura about midway between the anterior and posterior clinoid processes, and runs in the lateral wall above the fourth nerve. Here it receives sympathetic fibers from plexus around internal carotid artery, then divides in the anterior part of the cavernous sinus into smaller superior and larger inferior branches which enter the orbit through the superior orbital fissure within the annulus of Zinn. Lesions here in intracavernous part causes third nerve palsies, usually associated with fourth and sixth nerves and the first division of the fifth nerve. Intraorbital part is divided into superior division. It supplies the levator palpebrae superiosus and superior rectus muscle. Inferior division supplies the medial rectus, inferior rectus and inferior oblique muscle. The parasympathetic preganglionic fibers pass with nerve to inferior oblique and relay in ciliary ganglion, from where postganglionic parasympathetic fibers arise as short ciliary nerves and supplies the constrictor pupillae muscle and ciliary muscle. Sympathetic postganglionic fibers pass with nerve to levator palpebrae superiosus and supply the Muller muscle.